Sid Grauman's first major theater opened on February 1st, 1918, simply called Grauman's Theater. But because of its jaw-dropping price tag, people immediately started calling it the $1 Million Theater, a name that became official in 1922. The 12-story building was designed by Albert C. Martin Sr., one of LA's most influential architects. The facade, sculpted by Joseph Mora, is layered with symbolism: bison heads, longhorn skulls, eagles, and the 8 muses of the arts. The lavish interior was designed by William Lee Woollett, and it was inspired by the King of the Golden River, a fantasy tale audiences at the time would instantly recognize. The theater seated 2,345 people. It also featured the world's first cantilevered concrete balcony with no support columns underneath. Builders refused to block sightlines with pillars, so they borrowed bridge building techniques and cast arched concrete trusses instead. People didn't trust it, so Grauman stacked 1.75 million pounds of sandbags on the balcony to prove it wouldn't fall, and it passed. Grauman also wanted to know exactly how full his theater was at all times, so he installed a Hansen seating device. Each seat had a controlled sensor connected to a control panel showing which seats were occupied and which were free. Ushers could see a local display and guide patrons directly to open seating. They were so ahead of their time. Opening night premiered The Silent Man, accompanied by a 30-piece orchestra and attended by Hollywood royalty: Mary Pickford, Douglas Fairbanks Sr., Charlie Chaplin, and D.W. Griffith. By late 1923, Grauman sold the theater to focus on Hollywood and the Egyptian and Chinese theaters. Paramount operated the $1 Million Theater until 1930, when the Great Depression forced it to close. In the 1940s, it returned as a live music venue, hosting jazz and big band legends like Billie Holiday, Artie Shaw, and Lionel Hampton, becoming a hub for LA's growing music scene. By 1945, Metropolitan Theaters took over. By the 1950s, the $1 Million became the first Broadway theater dedicated entirely to Spanish-language entertainment. It hosted variedades, Mexican film premieres, and performers from Mexico City and across Latin America. For decades, this is where Latino families heard their language, saw their stories, and felt seen. Immigrants, families, entire communities found connection, pride, and joy inside these walls. In a city that often erased us, this theater made room for us. After later serving as a church, the theater closed to the public. It reopened in 2008 after a year-long refurbishment and now operates as an event and filming location. In 2019, it was finally designated a historic cultural monument, not just for its architecture, but for its cultural impact. More than a century later, the $1 Million Theater still stands, holding memory, legacy, and possibility, an enduring symbol of LA's layered history and the people who shaped it.